But to be honest, I'm really lazy with hanging my food. Finn knows that I just don't do it. I usually let it sit right underneath his hammock.
Yes.
That's right. I usually put it towards his hammock so that if somebody gets attacked or something happens, it's him. Again, another Cuban stuff sack. But really, when Finn and I started going into the lightweight and ultralight hiking, this was one of the first moves we did, was just checking out that, we started weighing stuff really, and that's when we started to see, that we needed to like not carry things that we were carrying. Like my old pack was 5 pounds and 10 ounces, I think. So my old pack alone literally weighed only like a pound less than my kit now. This is a backcountry.com titanium cook pot. It's pretty sweet. For like 30 bucks, 700 milliliter, the lid.
Steep and cheap.
Yeah, you can pick these up on Steep and Cheap. Finn and I used to cook on wood stoves all the time, but we're like fire guys. We build fires every night. So we decided to switch things up. And we're going to cook right on this fire most of the time. Duncan's over there mad. Just set this pot right on the stove.
Duncan heard mention of cooking.
Yes, he knows the food. So this pot, I just sit right on the stove and boil my water. That's all I do. I'm cooking out there. I just boil water. Lunch and breakfast I don't heat. This is just straight for coffee in the morning. It's a little Mountain Oil Designs 450 milliliter mug cup type thing. This fits right in. Weight on that is insignificant. It's like a 1.5 ounces. Okay. Now I'm getting into like all my camp gear down. Here's the coolest ounce in my pack. 1 ounce Black Rock down hat. It's awesome. It's super warm. It's really comfy. It's got this dry line fabric on the inside, and that dude's super cool. Black Rock gear hat, 1 ounce. So we have, I use a Traveler. Oh, that's something I forgot. My bug net from Papa Smurf. Anyway, I have a War Bonnet Traveler. It's an open net hammock, and I got Z-packs to make a double-ended stuff sack so I can hang this side of the tree. Yeah, hang that side of the tree. Hang that side of the hammock, and then simply open this side up and walk that strap down to the other one, where my hammock's never touching the ground. It's pretty sweet. I don't use the whoopee slings. I never got into them. Montbell half sleeve down. It's basically like a little bit more than a vest. Gets your, keeps my arms warm. This will be probably overkill for me in the summer, but I have had a couple trips where it got really cold overnight in the summer and the wind picked up or whatever. Thunderstorm came through and got cold. Just buttons. This thing's super light, like 6.5 ounces, I think. And it's substantially warm. So I like that. Just got that this year. So some more down. Alright, here's some cool stuff that maybe you haven't seen. I know you guys have seen a lot of stuff from other people on the websites. This is a Lalo underquilt. Let's see if I can come over here, Finn. So this is the summer underquilt by Lalo. There's the side against me. Here's the side that goes out. I got the black and gray because I don't like brown, I don't like green. You see what kind of coverage it gives. I'm like 5'11", so basically from my shoulders to my knees, which is plenty in the summer. This thing's really light, I think 11 ounces. And I've actually used this with a 20-degree top quilt down into the, I think it was the mid-30s at the Maha, and my back wasn't cold, so I'm confident that that would keep me warm to 35 probably. Okay, I have a CCF pad that is the frame of my pack, and it's also a sit pad. I find this invaluable. One trip Finn and I were on, I forgot my down jacket, so what I ended up doing was stuffing this like up in the back of like my rain shirt. It insulated my back. It was freezing that night, and I had no jacket. So I stuffed that up my back like that, and then I stuffed my down quilt up in the front of my jacket, stayed warm that way. This thing is so awesome, a piece of gear. It's my pack frame. It's comfy to sit on. I sit underneath my hammock at night and put my pack on it so my pack doesn't get filthy. It's awesome. I stand on it to change if I need to. The last piece of gear is Stormcrow's new quilt. And I use a compactor bag. It's a pack liner, trash compactor bag. This is Stormcrow's new summer top quilt. It's awesome.
I think he has it listed as his summer 45 to 50 degree.
Which is really
sewn
perfect.
through.
Definitely. It's sewn through. I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not through the light.
I'll come in if you want to put it on the table.
I wanted to show that you can see the, I don't know if you can see it or not. You can see light coming through in real life. You can see the light coming through where the stitch lines are. Yeah, come on over here, Finn, see if we can get. So here's looking at the foot box. I'll turn it inside out so you can see the gray. Maybe it'll be more of a contrast. So here's the foot box. It's adjustable at the bottom. So if it's cold, I snug it up so it's tight. If it's hot at night, I can simply, open that up to vent. Most nights I'll just simply leave it closed, and if I get hot, I'll just kick my foot out. But the really neat part about it was to save weight. Stormcrow went with a, he basically zigzagged some fabric to create a foot box. Instead of using like hardware like straps or snaps or anything like that. This top quilt is, I think, 11.5 ounces, which is significantly light for a top quilt. As you can see, that's giving me perfect coverage. If I put that on my head, my feet are covered. So that's definitely, plenty long for me. Actually, it's longer than I am. So there it is on the floor. It comes up above my head a little bit. So Finn and I do a lot of our trips in the summer, unfortunately. It's when we're free the most. So that's my gear. He knows that there's still food in my hand, and the minute the food is gone, he'll be gone. Okay, last piece. Give me your hand. Good boy. Good boy.
Let me tell you of the days of high adventure.